Hygiene just went out the window. Back home, you drop something on the kitchen floor, you go, I can't eat that, I've dropped it. What? On the island, I'd drop things in shit and I'd pick it up and go, that's all right, I'll have that.
So,
this is a fishing station.
This is the fishing station. Initially, I never fished before in my life. And then we found this one net, so we decided to untangle it, which took us a couple of days. One day we got 15 fish, and then another day 10 fish, 11 fish. So the net was working.
Shazia's success wasn't instant. She repositioned and checked the nets daily, and she never gave up.
Nothing there, completely empty.
If the net thing doesn't work, what are we going to do?
I remember waking up at 6 a.m. when the sun's coming up and not really wanting to move and being like, oh, really cozy and like, oh, I don't want to move. And she's up, swimsuit on, goggles on.
When Olympic swimmer Sharron quit the island, it made Shazia's job even tougher.
It was just left up to me to then get the fish and sort out the nets. And I just remember the waves bashing me across the rocks. There were a few times I thought, I could have done with some help here.
Eventually, her persistence paid off.
Oh my God, I got a fish! This one is still very lively.
Oh my God! Woo!
She was like a woman possessed. She looked the part. She had some funky swimsuit and she almost looked like a bit of a Bond girl every time she came out of the water.
Every day, getting fish for us. I cannot thank her enough.
There's about 10 more in there.
No, you're joking.
One fish each for breakfast, guys.
No,
yeah. No, really? You just want everyone to be happy. And when everyone's happy, you can pass the time quicker. It's a better way of survival.
Without her fishing skills, or luck, whichever way you want to say, we wouldn't have survived as well as we did. No, I love her.
So there we go, the inside of the fish. Nobody likes to do this job of gutting the animals, but Butcher Mirza is at it again.
You're now a legit fisher lady.
No, not really. It was trial and error. We saw what worked, like cutting the bait out of the fish and putting it back into the sea so that the fish are attracted by the bait. Yeah. Putting in tiny bits of silver foil so that the fish are attracted to shiny things.
These are all good poacher tricks.
But I didn't know that in the beginning. We kind of worked it out as we went along.
These are systems that are learnt through failure. And I love that thing that necessity is the mother of all invention. If you fail, you figure out how to do it and how to do survival jobs efficiently, you eventually work out a really slick system. Good for you. OK.
Well done, Shazia.
I've never craved vegetables so much in my entire life.
Guys, I've got something. I've just found a big carrot.
A carrot?
Yep.
For some islanders, foraging proved fruitful.
I had one job, it was basically to collect things and bring them back.
I never find anything cool. This is incredible. Times like this, somebody like me gets that hunting thrill. In my case, it's not turkeys or caiman like the other guys. It's just these little fellas.
For dinner tonight,
Oh, go on.
it's one berry.
That's
it's
a
one
lovely
berry.
pair of coconuts, Ryan.
It's a lovely pair of coconuts and all.
And there's two over there.
Mine are more
Just
like
one.
mine are more like
Yeah,
joby berries.
they're joby berries
Mine
and
are
they're
joby
coconuts.
berries and yours are coconuts.
So what about coconuts? Did you ever tire of coconuts?
It kept us going, to be honest, the fluid, and I loved eating them as well.
When the celebrities got sick, Camp Dr. Sarah was on hand to treat their many ailments.
We had a lot of skin infections secondary to kind of bites.
Every day?
Most days people were coming in with some kind of skin torment.
I'm covered from head to foot in bites.
That's bad.
Her greatest medical challenge came courtesy of the island's smallest creatures.
Hands, arms, legs, belly, back, face, ears. You're being bitten every 5 seconds.
This is crazy.
That is huge. Looks like I've got another head on my head.
They're so small and look so inconspicuous, but each one of their bites is like a little electric shock going through you. The insects were from a horror movie. Spielberg would have joy in doing a film based on the horror that sandfly bites. Oh.
They're just coming up. That is killing, even just to walk.
It's infected.
Do we burst them and stuff?
No, don't touch them.
Oh, God. This is unbearable.
Nothing could really prepare us for what we went through, I think, until you actually dropped into the situation. I think for all of us, it was a massive shock to the system, and I can appreciate why some people left.
Of the 10 celebrities who arrived on the island, 4 quit.
You can survive without food for about 30 days, you can survive without water, but if you tell yourself that you can't do that, then that's what will manifest, and that's what will happen.
So when your thoughts start going incorrect up there, that's when you lose the battle.
Probably one of the worst nights of my whole entire life, and that's not an exaggeration.
The onset of tropical storm season tested their resolve.
All I want is to be able to get warm, and I'm just so cold.
I was begging for a scorpion to bite me just so I had a good reason to leave and I didn't look like a wimp.
It can get very lonely, and when times are tough, you just think about your own survival and you think, how am I going to get through tonight? How am I going to get through today?
I'm really weak and hard to move my legs and stuff. I need to get warm.
It almost was, God, just take me. I've had enough of this island already.
Goodbye, island, goodbye! I will not miss you. And I'll never see you again.
I have so much respect for those remaining 6 celebs, not because they were the best survivalists. They're all here because they're great survivors. And actually, that has to be earned the hard way through blood, mud, sweat, tears. And it's that spirit that I so admire in them.
Bye, fish. No more.